My name is Lauren Sizak, and today I will tell you about my career and education goals. I will start with my mission statement. My life's journey is to aspire to greatness and do research. To live every day to the fullest and cherish precious moments that I have with people. To love and be loved. To rise above negative opinions and thoughts. To study hard, work hard, and dream big. My mission in life is to help people. To pursue my passion and earn a PsyD or doctorate in psychology. I will be a person who leads a great academic life, but my life experience will come from more than just books. I will find enjoyment and renew myself through meditation, yoga, and music. I know pain, but I know freedom. I will appreciate the little things in life more than the material things. I will strive to incorporate strength, kindness, and humor into my life. My life will constantly revolve around the three dimensions of my life: success, love, and compassion. I will be reasonably happy in this life and the next. My most important contribution to others will be love. I've wrestled with the question of what I want to be when I grow up for quite a long time. Upon entering college, I went from nursing to IT to neuroscience. Over time, I have come to make a final decision on my career and education goals. Ironically, there is nothing I am more certain of in my life than my career plans. I have chosen to become a clinical psychologist because more than anything, I want to research schizophrenia and PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, and help people with these and similar conditions. Because I am 25, not 18, just starting school, I have many obstacles to overcome, but I also have many advantages. I hope that within 10 years, I will be treating people with mental illness and helping them live happy and productive lives. My education and career plan consists of three main goals. My first goal is to complete my bachelor's and master's degree in science in neuroscience. My second goal is to complete my PsyD or doctorate in psychology. My third and final goal is to become a clinical psychologist and open my own psychotherapy practice. Now that you know what my goals are, I will tell you why I have selected these goals. I've selected these goals revolving around psychology because psychology is my passion in life. I first became interested in psychology reading the father of psychoanalysis, Sigmund Freud's The Future of an Illusion. That led me to discover other books about psychology, like my favorite book by my biggest influence in psychology, R.D. Laing's The Existential Study of Sanity and Madness. With the completion of my degree, I want to know how the brain works and how to successfully treat people with mental illnesses such as schizophrenia and post-traumatic stress disorder. I want to help them live productive lives. I want to understand everything and anything about the brain and mental illness. Now that you know why I have selected these goals, I will talk about how they are related. These goals are related because they are two small goals that add up to achieve one main goal. For instance, my small goals are my degrees, like the bachelor's, master's, and PsyD, that adds up to complete my main goal of the doctorate in psychology, or becoming a clinical psychologist. Through learning about psychology and practical experience, I have learned that goals are most likely to be achieved if they are broken down to smaller goals in order to achieve one main goal. This may be common sense, but when it is applied to an uncommon goal, it makes it possible for me to achieve it. Now that you know what my career and education plans are, let's move on to my first career goal, choosing a school to complete my bachelor's and master's degree in science in neuroscience. I'm about 2 years away from completing my bachelor's degree and 4 years away from completing my master's degree. Choosing a school. University of Illinois at Chicago, UIC, is my top choice because it is a research university. It is in the city I've lived for 15 years, and it is a well-known graduate school. Northwestern University and Northern Illinois University, NIU, are also a good choice because they are in Illinois, they offer my major, and I would have to move to attend school there. University of Chicago is also a good choice because it is prestigious, it is in the city I have lived for 15 years, and they offer my major. Now that we know my first goal of completing a bachelor's and master's degree in science in neuroscience, and what I will do to achieve it, we will move on to my second goal of completing a doctorate degree in psychology, or PsyD. I am about 5 years from entering graduate school. To get into graduate school at UIC, I must submit an application with transcripts, standardized test scores, letters of recommendation, and other requirements. I must declare a major and minor out of 4 categories: behavioral neuroscience, clinical, cognitive, community, and prevention research, social, and research. I must apply for financial aid and scholarships. According to all psychology schools, I must have a graduate record examination or GRE score of 1200 or more. Now that you know about my second goal of completing my doctorate degree in psychology and what I will do to achieve it, we will move on to my next goal of opening my own psychotherapy practice, becoming a clinical psychologist. After completing graduate school, I will have to get licensed in the state where I live for clinical psychology. According to all psychology schools, I will need to complete an internship for about 2 years. According to all psychology schools, I must complete about 3,500 hours of supervised practice. I must decide what I want to specialize in, which will probably be to help people manage symptoms of schizophrenia and post-traumatic stress disorder. I will have to promote my therapy practice, make a website, and find an office to work out of. Now that you know about my third goal of becoming a clinical psychologist, my second goal of completing my PsyD or doctorate in psychology, and my first goal of completing my bachelor's and master's degrees in science and neuroscience, I will show you my vision board and talk about how my goals relate to it. My vision board has many images that represent UIC because I'm very excited to go there and study science. So I have images of people studying the brain scans. I also have these words here. Life isn't about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself, because I believe in that. I have my future reining horse, my future dog, a bulldog named Melrose, and my future dream car, a Jeep, because I like to go off-roading on the weekends. Also, I have a yoga mat and a person meditating, because through meditation I will stay grounded in order to achieve my goals. In conclusion, we know my 3 goals: to complete a bachelor's and master's degree in science and neuroscience, to complete a doctorate degree in psychology, or PsyD, and finally, to start my own private psychotherapy practice after graduate school. This education and career plan will take about 10 years to complete. It will also take a lot of hard work and dedication. I'm willing to put other things aside, such as starting a family or getting married, in order to achieve my dreams. I believe if I stay focused and keep my determination, I will complete my goal and I will feel extremely satisfied with my life. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to achieve my dreams. Thank you for listening.